Hi guys, my name is Age. You are welcome to my channel Ever Simple. In the previous video, we talked about arithmetic operators in Arduino and how you can use them. In this class, we will start discussion on statements used for looping in an Arduino program. We'll be talking about the for loop. What is for loop? For loop is used to go through a program for a certain number of counts or times, and the loop exits once the counts are over. So let's say I have a block of code that I want it to run for, let's say, 5 times or 3 times or 10 times. I'll use a for loop and then execute the program. Without much waste of time, let us open a new file or a new Arduino sketch. I've already opened a new sketch here. So let me initialize a variable. Let me call it int x. I will not assign any value to it. So an integer variable. Let me also initialize my serial communication. Serial.begin, and then you set the baud rate. The default is 9600 as we have been using it in this tutorial. Also, let me now start the for loop. So the keyword is for, and then you use parentheses and then the curly brackets. So you now write your condition inside the curly bracket. So if x equal to 1 and x is less than or equal to, let's say, 5, I want to count 5 times, then cause the increment. So okay, with me start 1, increase to 2, 3, 4 and 5. And because of this condition here, we gave it either less than or equal to 5. Once it is equal to 5, it will exit the for loop. So now we can write a program, or let's say the code, the instructions we want to loop through for 5 times. So in this case, I just want to print the number of counts so that you can see it. So we use serial.print, and then I will write count so that you can be seeing it on your serial monitor. So I'll write count and then I'll now print the value of x at that moment. Serial.print and a new line, then print x. Then so that you can see it, I will use the delay function. Delay 3000, that is 3 seconds. So which means when it goes through the delay for 3000 milliseconds, it will come back. By the time it comes back for the second time, x will be equal to what? 2. It now print count 2. It will print count. It will come and print the count here, which will be 2. It will delay for another 3 seconds and go over the loop like that. So let's place another code down here. After it has finished printing the count, it now print that it is done with the for loop. So print done. Okay, to save time, let me just copy it and paste it. Then print outside the for loop. So let's upload. I've already connected my Arduino on COM port 3. Let me now upload this code. Okay, it is done uploading. You open your serial monitor. Okay, first time I've looked through it. I've gone the second loop, third count, the fourth count, the fifth count. It will print done. It's now outside the for loop. So guys, as simple as that, that's how you use the for loop. You go through a program. Now, something very crucial that I want to point out to you. You can have an increment count, like the one we just displayed here, demonstrated here. It's an increment count, which means it be increasing. Count 1, count 2, count 3, count 4. You can also have what? You can also have a decrement count, which means you start from a higher number and you start counting down. So let's demonstrate the decrement. This is an example of what? Increment count. The decrement count, let's print this so that you can see the difference. So let's say increment count. Increment count. So similarly, what I need to do, I'll just copy the whole of this, I'll copy it and paste it down here. I'll get too much space. Some things where we have increment, I'll use decrement to differentiate it. Decrement count. So in this case now, what we need to do here, we write decrement. Now here, instead of using this 5, let's use a higher number. Let's say x equal to 10. Let's say we want to start counting down from 10. And then instead of using plus plus, we use what? Minus minus. That's decrement. So in here, let's say that x is greater than 0. X greater than 0. So it will start counting from 10 to decrease, 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 and then it will stop at a number that is greater than 0, which is what? It's a 1. Now we can see that we're done outside the for loop, just the way we have also illustrated up here. So let's upload this code and you see this play out. So as you can see, increment count 1, count 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's done outside the first increment loop, and then we start with what? The countdown. That's the decrement count. Count 10, count 9, count 8, 7, 6, 5. Next one will be 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it will jump out of the for loop again. Done outside the for loop. So guys, this is how you use the for loop, both the increment and the decrement for loop. I'll see you guys in my next video, and if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button. If you have any comment, drop it in the comment section below, and don't go anywhere. I'll be back just a minute.